first chance. Watch me lay these hands like a preacher gained a bunch of fans. Ain't about who the favorite, who the best, they a bunch of stands. Know I'm highly favored cause these fists got me out many jams. They say fight the power, but I got power to fight now. Know we gon' be barking at the way and tell them pipe down. Jab, right hook, uppercut, you see the light now. Now the crowd begging for the KO like right now. Never took an L with my chin up, fold them like a sit-up. Just trying to go on Pops, Craig, get up. Never took an L with my chin up, fold them like a sit-up. Just trying to go on Pops, Craig, get up.
Man, welcome to season 5 of the Boss and Head podcast, where everything stays a square circle. CJ, Greta, Boss Enthusiast, and Taz. You know, we had to make y'all wait a little bit, you know, for the anticipated, the most anticipated season 5. Shit, excuse my language. I'm still pissed off about that Fatal Fury stuff that happened last weekend. But before we start that, man, everybody good, man?
Everything good this week?
Oh, yeah. Everything good, man. We back.
Yes, sir.
We back.
Yes,
What
sir,
about
man.
you, bro?
Oh, I'm all good. I'm straight. All good. Can't claim. Bless.
Yes, sir.
That's all you can ask for, right?
That's it, man.
Yep. Yeah, man. Oh no, let's get to this, dog. I'm so glad I didn't buy this pay-per-view. This is why people get bootlegs, man. So let's talk about it, man. That Fatal Fury fight, man, that happened about 2 weeks ago. Very underwhelming. Very underwhelming. I'm gonna show y'all. We're gonna start off with Teofimo Lopez and Barbosa. I'm gonna show y'all that CompuBots. They CompuBots records with CompuBots. So if our viewers don't know, CompuBots, they count all the punches and stuff that's thrown in the ring, whether you miss them or you don't, and they calculate it all up. So this is how much total punches out of a whole 12 rounds that this fight had. And just to be nice, T.O.'s fight was the most interesting one out of both of them. You know, T.O. got the total punches landed. The jab, he got 54 jabs he landed. Power punches 73. Barbosa might as well have been a punching bag, dog. Like 71 total punches out of 36 minutes of like boxing out of 12 rounds. Only 38 jabs, 33 power punches. He should have came right in the ring, dog, and dressed just like a punching bag and just let T.O. just have fun, dog.
Yeah. It's crazy because I ran over to watch that. Like, you know, like me and my girl, we just kicking or whatever. And I look up, I'm like, oh, because I think I told you.
Yep.
CJ, I think I told you. I was like, oh, T.O. on right now. T.O. on right now.
You did.
It's always bad when you rush to it and then you get there and you like, hey.
Yeah.
All right. But I mean, that fight out of those, it didn't like get me out of the mood because I'm like, okay, well, at least I got after this. You know what I'm saying? At least I got a couple more fighters that I'm ready to see after this. So I ain't, you know, I'm like, I ain't trying to get, you know, it's cool that I'm not, you know, fully satisfied right now. That's fine because I'm like, somebody finna go to bed, period. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At least that's what I thought.
Right.
Man, honestly, bro, I anticipated, you know, T.O. last couple fights been snoozer, so I anticipated it. But because Barbosa not really a aggressive fighter, he just I don't know what he was doing in that fight, but yeah, man, I kind of anticipated it. But T.O. looked okay to me. He didn't really overly dominate it like how I wanted him to.
Yeah,
you know, to boost up some of these other fights, but he got the job done. So
yeah,
you know,
I mean he looked healthy. He was moving. Footwork was immaculate.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But you know, all that stuff is always immaculate when you just you know in front of a heavy bag, pretty much. I mean, I feel and that's word to these challengers, bro. Y'all gotta go for it. Like you in there with a champion. You not about to win on points.
Yeah.
They got millions of dollars invested in these fighters. You think you about to win on points? It's not about to happen. You got to go in there and prove something. You got to drop something. And Barbosa, I think he almost got To on. I think it was an uppercut.
Yeah,
It was something like that. I'm like, oh, okay, but then after that, he was just searching for another heavy shot. I'm like, you're not gonna get it like that.
nope.
You got to go in and capitalize. And I just feel like I seen that going on in the first 6-7 rounds of the fight. I'm like, yeah, it's over.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't about to go in there and just put it all down. You feel me? Put it on the floor to try to get the dub.
Yep.
It's like,
Hey,
it just didn't work.
do it seem like to y'all that these fighters is not perfecting their craft? Like that's what it is. Like after that weekend, it kind of seemed like fighters is not really perfecting their craft like how the fighters of the old days did. Because they use multiple ways to win the fight, and they fought different in the quarters of the fight. Like in this quarter, they fought this different. In this quarter, in the middle of the fight, they fought different, and at the end, different. And I just felt like To, yeah, he was moving, he was dominating with his athleticism and his agility, but man, you gotta put hands on somebody, man. You gotta dominate, to get them big fights that he want, and stop going on social media and calling people N-words and stuff, trying to bait people into fighting you.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy, man. Like it just seems like these fighters not perfecting their craft, and we gonna talk more about it when we get to like Devin and Ryan. But to me, it just seems like fighters not perfecting their craft.
It was a lot wrong during that day too. It was a lot wrong. Like you don't have fighters. You don't drive fighters to the ring in a car, bro. They legs got to be going. You got it outside in the middle of the street. You done blocked off people from seeing the fight, and you got the fighters coming in inside of a car. You drive into the car.
I would have been like, "You got a bike, bro? I'll just ride the bike."
Or I'll just run down the street. I'll just run to the ring.
And it was outside too, right?
Yeah, that was outside.
What was the weather like that day?
It was good weather.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was decent. It was dogs walking around. I'm like, man, what's going on? I said, bro, this is New York for you.
New York.
Because I'm like, it's New York.
Dogs.
A New York 60 is different from a Michigan 60 degrees. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it is because they by the water.
Yeah, it was weird, bro. I seen somebody carrying groceries walking past. I'm like, bro, going home. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, I saw that too.
You seen him? I'm like, dude. But anyway, yeah, man. So To, I still don't think. I mean, To just To'd. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. We know he ain't gonna fight just somebody like crazy, but I think dude was undefeated though, right?
Yeah.
He was undefeated. So yeah, I feel like you can't have no name and not be undefeated because that's just a double whammy. But to piggyback off of what you just said, Tez, about how you feel like boxing, like these boxers ain't perfecting their craft, bro. I saw this post and it made me really go deep in thought. And I was in Austin when I seen this. It was a post that was like, man, is money ruining boxing? And so I was thinking like, at first I'm just like, man, well, no, pay them. You feel me? But I think that that's a connection to exactly what you just said. You like these guys not perfecting their craft. Maybe it's just like they're doing enough to get by, and then you can pick your opponents now. Once you get that undefeated Floyd Mayweather type of, energy behind you, where it's like, oh, he undefeated. Now you can just cherry pick, or you ain't really got to do as much work. But back then, they was getting paid, but them fighters was like they wasn't really focused on the money. They was more like, I'm trying to be in the Hall of Fame. I ain't trying to, what I'm saying? I'm trying to go out there and hurt something. I want to go down in history as the best to ever do it, or, Hall of Fame type thing. I just feel like you seen that nonstop going energy physically and in the ring. It's just everybody want to be cool in this age. Like, go out there, try to make it look easy. They take the little pages out of Floyd book, but that's what I feel like Devin tried to do, in his mindset. I mean, we'll talk about that when we get there, but
Yeah, because man, I just see a completely like big difference when like Abdullah Mesa get in the ring, or Boots Ennis, or Benavidez. When they get in the ring, they completely dominate, and it's just it's way different than these fighters that's supposed to be at the top. Or Tank, even Tank, when Tank step in the ring, you see the switch, like where Tank, it might take him 3 or 4 rounds to figure somebody out, but then you see that switch, and then he go attack, and I just don't see it in somebody like T.O. T.O. can't figure a fighter out. We gonna get to Devin. Let me not get into the podcast, but
No, I agree with all of y'all, man. I think one thing, like G was saying, I think it is the money. I think, and I hate to like call that out because you want the fighters to get paid, but I think it is. I think Turkey giving them like enough money to where they in the ring, like, you know what? I got my check. I ain't trying to, let me go in here and then let me go get this watch. I'm thinking about this watch I'm about to buy. I ain't trying to fight for real. I'm about to get this watch. I got this money. I think it is, man, but they gonna make it hard for them. Now, if Turkey bring Dana White in it, then it's gonna be a wrap. Then you're gonna really start seeing fighters fight for real. Maybe they should change it to where they cut the money. Maybe they cut it and be like, hey, if you get a knockout, that's a bonus. If you get a knockout or TKO, that's a bonus. Maybe that'll make them hungry. You know what I'm saying?
Or you throw a certain amount of punches in the round.
No, I don't think that's gonna work. I'm gonna tell you why. Because along with money comes ego. Along with money comes, you know what I'm saying? All this stuff. Like, I mean, just think what Tank told Turkey. I need 3 Ferraris before before we even negotiate.
But
you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? I mean, Tank is different, but it's still the same mentality. If Tank say it, then you think what you think these other fighters gonna do?
You're right.
They all look up to him. They all want to kind of do the same thing each other do. So it's like, I feel like if Dana White gets in, we ain't even gonna see none of these guys that we've been seeing fight for these millions and millions. We're not even gonna see them. It's gonna be a whole new roster of guys we don't know nothing about, and we're gonna have to learn how to be fans of them. You feel me? Because with that mentality, they don't care about that. Dana White don't. He gonna be like, oh, okay, well, look, this is who's fighting. You want to watch it or you not? He's gonna be in profit because he know what he's paying them. He know what the ticket sales is gonna be. That's the good thing about Dana. He's like, I know the numbers. So y'all want to watch these guys? Y'all can go watch them somewhere else. But if you watching my channel, then this is who you're gonna see. We ain't know none of these UFC guys.
Yeah.
We watch them, don't we? We became fans, right? Yeah. Yep. If you like boxing, you're gonna watch it, and that's what he will put on. He will sell it for a decent price, and we will become fans of these new guys. But if you think, they wouldn't do this. We wouldn't see the same lineup.
Yeah.
But to be honest, like I know y'all think Dana a snake and all that, but man, if you get in that UFC ring and you don't fight, he not paying you.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think, hey man.
And at this point, I'm like, Dana, go ahead and come in, man. If it's gonna take for him to come in and start making some cuts for people to fight, then by all means.
Yeah, we not about to keep getting a Devin Haney. He throw 30 punches in the whole fight, and then be laughing like he did something. Or Shakur throw 30 punches against De Los Santos, and then go in the interview talking about, I finessed him. Like, come on, bro. Like,
no, he didn't finesse us, and he finessed us.
Yeah.
You feel me? You finessed us. You finessed the fans that been rooting for you and being there for you, trying to like keep up on your Instagram, your social media. Like, we want to see you groove. Like, it's kids out here who think you are a live superhero, and you get in there and you run. You finesse the fans. You ain't. Sure. I mean, you just gonna get paid regardless. You finessed us.
I'm gonna show y'all this because I think we ready to move on with this Haney one because we dropped him a few times. I'm gonna just say this. Loma, I mean, it was a good performance, but don't call out Boots. You're gonna get knocked out.
Who?
Loma called out Boots after he beat Barboza.
Loma who?
Loma who?
Not Loma. I'm sorry, T.O.
I'm saying
I didn't say it, Loma.
I said, what? Loma
in the coma.
Loma gonna be in a coma.
Yeah, man. T.O. called out Boots. I was like, yeah, man, that's gonna be a quick nap. That's gonna be a quick
I don't
one.
believe nothing T.O. say like that though.
Yeah.
You know, we'll see.
Man,
We'll
T.O.
see,
too
bro.
little, man. He way
You
too
know,
little.
but hold on. Could Turkey workers work with Boots?
Yeah, because he would Eddie Iron. So
Eddie, yeah. So I mean, it could happen.
yeah,
Um,
I say don't waste your time.
No, I think that'll be a good scrap. I just think it's not time yet because I feel like I don't know, man. Maybe it is. Put him in the ring because we don't know. We'll just put him in the ring, dog. I want to say it's too early because like I want to see that fight kind of manufacture itself to be like a higher level. You feel me? Like I want to see some more people get knocked off before these two get together. But really and truly, who cares? Put them in there.
So let me show y'all this.
That's gonna be a that's gonna be a throwdown though because both of them guys are not a game to be played with, and I think also that when you up against real competition, we can say whatever we want about T.O. I'm not a T.O. fan at all, but I respect that man because I know what he can do. And I feel like when you put that type of opposition up against the type of opposition Boots got, it's gonna be some rising to the occasion. You feel me? Yeah. So we'll see two superheroes that night for sure. It's gonna be the lights gonna be out for that one. I ain't gonna lie. So yeah,
lights gonna be out too.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, and they both tricky. You feel me? Like I mean, I'm not gonna say they're tricky. They both got extreme footwork. They both got tricks up their sleeves. They set traps. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be wild to watch. But somebody gonna dominate somebody.
Man, I can't get past Cambosis beating T.O. I can't get past it. So
oh yeah, that I think it was a weight.
Dang, why you have to bring that up? Dang, now I'm thinking now.
Eddie knocked him down too. Well, let's talk about Devin.
Wow.
Yeah.
You ain't have to do me like that. Now I just feel like a fool for what I said.
No, you weren't wrong, dog. You weren't wrong.
I don't know though. I mean, Boots be getting touched too though. So I mean, he ain't never been on the canvas, but
So check this out, man. We got Devin Haney versus Jose Ramirez. This is how many this is in 12 rounds, and I'm gonna show another article real quick. So Haney a total of 70 punches and 36 minutes of boxing. 25 jabs, 45 power punches. Ramirez 40 total punches, 23 jabs, 17. Look, check this out. Devin Haney won a unanimous decision over Ramirez on Friday night. Times Square fight was 1909, whatever. It was unforgettable, but however, in fact, the two boxers set a record for the least punches landed in the 12th round fight this year, while also being fourth fewest punches landed in the 40 years CompuBox has been tracking fights. CompuBox debuted in 1985. It's terrible, dog. And I was this the fight that made me most upset because I saw when Devin was hitting him, Devin was hurting him. Devin's power was a lot. To me, Devin was throwing more heat, but he was that chin, dog. He, like Pop said, PTSD, dog. He was scared to get touched. Like he in there doing the workout, moving around like running around. I'm gonna let y'all cook on this because I basically just say how I felt.
Nah, for y'all who don't know, CompuBox is just a computerized punch tracking system. It's used in professional boxing to keep statistical analysis of matches. So it's pretty much, a system that tracks the punches. All right, because we don't know who we be talking to. They're probably CompuBox. What's that?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just a boxing computer system that tracks the punches.
Yep.
But I mean, it was terrible. I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't about to go on one of my rants. Nope. No. It was just terrible. And that's just really what it is. I mean, but look, okay, we know that. Let me give y'all let me try to come from this side of it. From this side of it, Devin Haney really he really beat the shit out of him. I'm sorry, he beat the hell out of him because no man should beat you throwing that many punches. Come on now, like really, if we could take it from this side, this man went out there and beat you, and probably didn't even sweat.
Yeah.
How? And you let him.
Yeah.
So like, really, who are we really mad at? He could prove he could say that, dude. I could have beat you with one arm.
Yeah, you're right.
We seen Devin throw way more punches than that in plenty other rounds. Now, if his coach went to him, which is his dad, is it still his dad?
Yeah.
If that man went in there during Devin's camp, and said, "Look, he's so easy. We not even finna be wasting all that time. We ready to be on to the next. We don't want no wear and tear. We don't want nothing. Just jab him all night. Get on, use your footwork. Get to the money. They ain't like you when you did good. They ain't like you when you did bad. Okay, now go on there and outpoint them. Let's take them back to the old school ways. Let's show them what Floyd taught us a long time ago. You can't hit what you can't touch."
Yep.
No, don't put that on Floyd, bro. I can't.
No, I'm just saying though.
Blasphemy.
Yeah. But I'm just saying he went out there. No, I mean Floyd would have seen way more opening. So Floyd got way more skill for sure. Yeah. But as a guy who just got beat up and thrown across the mat like a puppet, you feel me? And he just went in there and schooled you like that. You couldn't even touch him if you wanted to. You couldn't cut the ring off. You couldn't bop. You couldn't like go to the body, stop the legs from moving so fast. You did nothing. So if you're telling me that I'm about to get $4 million to go out there, or however much you got, to go out there and whoop Cuz, I'm finna show y'all why I'm levels above, and I'm just giving y'all the devil's advocate of like that situation. You feel me? Because I mean, at the end of the day, Devin fighting for his life just like the other dude is. Yep. So if he's seen the easy way and he took it, can you really be mad? As Devin, no. As a fan, yeah, because we wanted to see, we want to see violence. That's what we watch this sport for. But at the same time, can't really be mad.
Yeah.
He won.
What about you, Tez?
I agree with G, man. Like, I was gonna come over here and get on Ramirez. Like, that was my whole. I was waiting for this. Like, my brother. Like, me as a fan, bro. What is your team doing? Because me as a fan, if I can watch interviews and I can see, like I said before when we reviewed these fights, I said, hey, Devin Haney already talking in interviews like he about to move and box. So y'all should have all camp. Y'all should have been doing a lot of running and cutting the rink off and bringing in sparring partners that move a lot. Simple. Like, y'all should have been prepared for this. He sat there for 12 rounds and followed this man.
Yep. Basically.
Like, how are you a professional, bro? I don't get it. I don't understand it, bro. Like, I would be considered an amateur fan, boxer, and analyst. But I can sit here and watch an interview and say, oh, Devin Haney go box and move. What is your team doing, bro? What are y'all
like
doing?
there was no contingency plan. Like, it was no backup. Hey, Mr. Clark, kid raised in the building. Like, it wasn't no like, lock the doors. Like, you couldn't lock the doors. You couldn't do nothing.
Yeah.
You feel me? He's, we just hold Devin Haney to like a higher standard than that. But when you really let those standards go and you let that thought process die down, we really got to look at bruh and be like, you trash. You don't deserve to be in there with him. That's just really what it is. We see Ryan mop the floor with him. Who is this guy?
Yep. So check this out. What you just said, G. So we know Devin Haney is like one of the top fighters, right? When you have, and I'm going back to Haney because Ramirez, we already said that Haney was going to go in there. We had real high hopes for Haney. But when you got somebody in the ring that the total punches you only threw was 40, Devin was supposed to do much more. Somebody that's not throwing nothing at all. You talking about the Devin Haney that has like his jab was fast as hell too. Devin Haney who has a good jab, who has IQ, who puts his punches in places, who has good IQ. You mean to tell me You went in the ring with a guy that only threw a total of 40 punches, bro, and you couldn't, and you did just as worse.
And that's another thing, bro. Because I think G was right when he said he was trying to secure the bag and get to Ryan.
Yeah.
But this is why they need to stop doing 2-fight deals, bro. All those 2-fight deals, man, they need to stop that, man.
Yeah, because you want the whole bag as a fighter. You ain't trying to take risk on this first fight, and I got the other bag over there. Devin trying to get right back to the jewelry store after this fool. You feel me? So you don't think I'm finna go out there and just put it all on the floor? Nah. I'm finna secure this dub. And actually I'm gonna secure the next dub too. Devin finna do the same thing with Ryan.
Yep.
If he fight Ryan again, bro, that fight signed already, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Bro, Ryan ain't gonna be able to touch him. He ain't gonna be able to touch him, dog.
You don't got no footwork either.
No, he flat-footed in him, but he gonna come. You know, them high shoulders.
And he don't know how to
throw that hook. Left hand gonna be down, so he gonna get caught. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gonna do the same thing. You feel me? One thing Ryan got over Dev is I already done took you there.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's what he got. And we'll see. We'll see how fast Devin can run.
Yeah.
I'm watching it.
I'm gonna watch it, but I can't wait till we get to Ryan Garcia and Rolly. Can't wait till we get to that one. We at 26.
I got a lot to say about that fight.
We at 26. I'm gonna go to a quick commercial break, and we're gonna come back and we're gonna finish cooking up.
For sure.
Nothing in this world can stop the sunshine.
Welcome to the commercial break. Man, hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. After this show, make sure you check out the What Up Doe show with DJ Butter from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. on the Resilient Radio Stream app. Make sure you download it. Go to www.resilientradio.net. Also, tomorrow we got DJ Bummy and her house music scratching from Thursday at 4 p.m. So it's from 4 p.m. Eastern time, from 5 p.m. That will also be on the Resilient Radio Stream application, or go to www.resilientradio.net. There's a new show, also another house one. We got DJ Apollo that will be doing his show Saturday at 11 p.m. And you can also catch him on the Resilient Radio Stream app or on the website. And then that following Sunday, we got Jazzin' with Blades. That starts at 7 p.m. on Sunday. So if you like jazz, make sure you check that out. And all these will be on the Resilient Radio Stream app, or go to www.resilientradio.com. We're going to jump back in because I can't wait to talk about this. First things first, man, I want to give me, I'm going to talk about Rolly, because I think a lot of people were so stuck on Ryan that they ain't really give Rolly his props. Man, big shout out to Rolly for going in there and beating Ryan, and he was eating the hell out that left hook. That left hook without that Osterine is different, ain't it?
He barely landed. He barely landed the left hook.
He was scared at that when he felt Rolly's power and he got knocked down. He was gunshot. Derrick James like, yeah, you got to move in corner. You got to, you know what I thought. It reminded me of like Spence again, dog. Like Derrick James was trying, but like, nah, man. But that just go to show you That's what that Ostarine, the Ostarine dreams gave him that win against Devin. And Rolly, as you can see, Rolly got a whole new that trainer, man. That trainer that he got from Cuba, he needs to stay with him, man. He really got Rolly looking real good. Coach Bullet, I don't know what Coach Bullet had Rolly doing before then, but Rolly don't need to lead his trainer. But I'm gonna just say big shout out to Rolly on winning that fight, and then big shout out on his attitude on how he handled after the fight. He still gave Ryan his props and all that stuff, man. Like big shout out to Rolly. Rolly is needed for boxing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was good to see Rolly have some class. I never seen that before. It was so nice, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He said, "Man, they should still get it on, man. I ain't worried about it." I'm like, boxing coming back, bro.
Yeah.
Rolly, hey, clap it up for Rolly, dog. One time, dog.
For real.
Because like it could have been, he could have easily been like, no, I'm he could have been on a whole nother wave. He like, bro, it's boxing, bro. Like, let them two get it on. Like, it's okay. Like, it's a 12-round fight. You ain't always gonna be great like that. You know what I'm saying? But I would just like to say, I'm big into the boxing odds and all that stuff because I like when people roam. But Rolly was a 1-3 underdog. So what that means for the people who don't know a betting, you would have had to pay $300. You would have had to put $300 on Ryan to win 100. If that makes sense. You get it? So I have to put $900 on Ryan to win 300. So that's what 1-3 mean, or 3-1, or whatever you want to call it. But no, Rolly was the total opposite. So Rolly was 5-2. So for betting 100, you would have won 250. So yeah, that's how that went. And Rolly made somebody some money.
Yeah,
for sure.
He made somebody some money. And typically, like not even who, if I even know who fighting, some days I'll take like $40, $50 and just put it on the underdogs. I love underdogs anyway. But I'll just go like when it be like plus 250. All right, cool. I'll put some money on there because I'm winning more than I would get than if I bet on the fighter who is supposed to win. I would have to bet 300 just to win 100 on Ryan. More than likely, I'm probably not going to bet, even if I think Ryan going to win. But when I can see that it's somebody who's actually capable of winning, I'll take those odds. I won't bet as much, but I'll take those odds. I'll put the little 50 or the little 75 on there just to see if I can win that quick 200. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, this is not financial advice. It's not financial advice. I'm just letting y'all know, that was on the table. But as far as the fight goes, I think Rolly did a masterful job. I could tell he watched film from what Tank did, because if y'all can see, he kept that left hand. He kept his left hand pinning. No, he kept his, was it right hand? Yeah, he kept his right hand out pinning Garcia's left hook.
Yep.
That's what Rolly did. I mean, that's what Tank did to Ryan, and he let him fire it. And when he fired, he ducked it, and boom. So that's what Rolly was trying to do, and he actually executed that and caught him with the hook.
Yep.
That's what happened. He caught him with the hook and dropped him. So clearly, Ryan, he does the same thing. He's he know what he has. He has that left hook. Basically, he just watched it all night, pinned it up against him, and yeah, Rolly was throwing body shots. He wasn't scared.
Nope.
And that's why I also feel like, I'm gonna end it right here, but that's why I feel like, bro, stop sparring these guys y'all whole life. He on the radar. Stop sparring him. You just gave him the whole recipe. Exactly. That's why he ain't scared of you. All he needed to know was you done knocked out all these dudes, and now you next. That's all he needed to know. But now he got your whole genetic makeup. He been boxing you since you was 12. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I know how to fight you at 5'3". I know how to fight you at 5'4", 5'5", 5'6". I know how to fight you at all these different weight classes. I know what you can do, what you can't. So it's like, you really just making money with each other at that point. So yeah, I don't even. Yeah. It ain't nothing to me. I don't. I don't know. This is
What's up,
two
Ted? How you
brothers
feel?
fighting.
No, man, I want to say I apologize to Rolly because I said he was gonna get knocked out. But
Me too.
this is
Yeah.
why I said it though, because since Rolly moved up to 140 and 147, his chin, his chin been suspect, and his power haven't been showing. So I thought Ryan was gonna come out swinging. But this is the thing. Ryan, when the fight first started, Ryan was shooting that jab, and I could tell he been in the lab. He was shooting that jab, and it was sharp and it was fast. I'm like, whoa! I ain't never seen.
Yeah.
I thought Ryan. I was like, oh, Ryan about to cook Rolly. But
Yeah.
Rolly. One thing about Rolly, man, he perfected his style. He never copied nobody. He got an awkward style. He got an awkward stance, and he throw punches wide. He a little awkward, and Ryan could not figure him out. And this is what I mean by perfecting your craft. Because one thing about the greats is that they can adjust, and Ryan never adjusted. He never figured Rolly out, and he was scared. Once he felt Rolly power, he was scared to let his hands go. And shout out to Rolly, man. Rolly put on a clinic. He put on a clinic.
Yep.
Hey, y'all see what Tank tweeted? He was like, "Told you." Tank was like, "Told you," because Tank was saying, he was telling people like, "Bro, that's the hardest I ever been punched." From Rolly. He said, "Bro, when I felt that punch, he was like, God." He like, "Nah, we gotta wait on this to die down a little bit." That's when Tank started really getting on defense. He like, I can't throw something miss and then he hit me again. Like, I don't want to feel that. And then he ended up, using his feet to get that knockout. Moved his feet, Rolly threw something stupid, and then he got caught. You feel me? All through the ropes. You feel me? So, and I know for a fact Tank is happy with that knockout because it's like it was instinct first off, and he ain't have to fight no more after that. You know what I'm saying? Because I can tell them punches hurt.
Yep.
Rolly, I don't know if I can say this on the podcast, but
yeah, you can. Go ahead.
Rolly, listen, Rolly a little slow. You feel me?
Yeah, no, yeah.
If you get hit by a person who don't like, he ain't got no calculation of what he doing, like Rolly, you can hear it when he punching. Yeah. Like, he don't care what's on the opposite side of that, bro. I know that hurt. I'm just saying, I know that hurt.
The crazy part is, I was telling my wife when they was fighting, I was telling my wife, like, it's certain dudes like growing up that you didn't play fight with because they don't know they didn't know.
Yeah,
like they was always retarded. They got that retarded strength. Like just like I can't because you don't know how to hit. You don't know how to play fight. You know what I'm saying? You hit
exactly.
Hard.
Yeah, and really mentally, like he got into boxing at like 15. Was like, yeah, I can do this. Yeah, and he walked like it too. Yeah. He just walked like strong than a mug. I'll be like, bro.
You see when he posed? When he posed?
Yeah. And you know what too? I think a lot of people, you know what too? I think this is Rolly's cheat code too, because Rolly got autism, and
so he really got
he got autism. So like
I never knew. See?
Yeah, but you know what? Those autistic, like my nephews they got autism, but one thing about people with autism, they have a special mind. Like they mind is like in another level. Like
that's my niece.
I wonder how much of his his thinking is incorporated with his boxing, because like it was crazy how he got that knockout. It was like he knew the left hook was coming, and it was like, all right, I know what's coming. And he ate it because if you look at the knockout, Ryan thought his left hook was gonna be, and bam, bam, because that first one, Rolly hit him like right here. And you could see Ryan's face. I was like, yeah, that hurt. And then he did this when it was too late. But I wonder how much of it that he incorporated.
I'm in shock. And I feel bad, bro. I didn't know, dog.
No, you good. You didn't know.
I don't feel bad. Hey, but look, though, this is what I wanted to say.
Really autistic.
Yeah.
This is what I wanted to say, though. Ryan left hook didn't land for real the whole night because Rolly was keeping a hand up. And this is my thing about Rolly. He adjust, like I watched Rolly adjust, and I didn't expect that. Ryan was shooting that jab. His jab was so crazy in that fight. Rolly started punching in between his jabs, and he figured out. It took him a long time, but he figured out that Ryan didn't want to get hit.
He was done.
He finally figured it out, and he started pressing the issue. And what Ryan should have did, because Rolly don't got an inside game, he should have went to the inside. He should have smothered his punches and fought him in the inside, because Ryan looked huge in the fight. He was like way bigger than Rolly too. He should have leaned on him, made it an inside fight, made it a rugged, crazy fight, smother his punches, because all Rolly punches is he got to wind his punches up for his power to come. He should have made it an inside fight, bro. But this is like perfecting your craft. But then he'll shoot the jab, but he didn't double up on it. And I know Derrick James was teaching him that, because if you watch Earl, if you watch Charlo, they always throw that double jab. Well, Earl throw the left, but Charlo throw the right. Double jab right, or double jab left.
Or jab top, jab bottom.
Yeah.
He was just shooting the jab, and it was landing, but then Rolly adjusted to it. He like, oh, okay, you gonna keep shooting the jab, and you scared to throw something else because you scared of my power, and he figured it out.
Ryan got knocked down.
Rolly was on body shots too. We ain't talked about that.
Yeah, Rolly surprised me.
He was.
Rolly surprised me, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, Rolly just secured another bag, man. Who we want to see Rolly? Man, and we always said that. I just want to let y'all know on the Boxing Heads podcast, we love Rolly. We talked about that the last one. Like we love Rolly. He is boxing, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But who y'all want to see him versus next? Who would be a good matchup for him?
I love
any of them dudes.
Any of them. 147, right?
Yeah.
Man, low key. I don't like Barrios. Well, I
say put him in there with Barrios.
Yeah, Barrios, bro. Get him up out of here. Get him up out of here, Rolly.
I think they need to switch and put Devin in there with him. They need to switch Ryan out, man. Ryan lost. Put Devin in there.
You know what?
Rolly in there with Devin, man.
Nah. Rolly ain't gonna take that fight with Devin.
Yeah, he been saying it in the interview. But what I think Rolly need a couple more fights at 47 before he started fighting like the top 47 opponents.
I think he should go ahead.
No, he don't.
I think once you fight Tank, that's it.
No,
once you fight Tank,
he don't. You know why he don't?
Fight at 47 though.
Rolly don't need another fight at 47 because he don't care. he not scared, bro. He's a pistol, fully loaded, one in the chamber. He don't care. He don't care about like how boxing is and I gotta no. He just want to see somebody who he don't like or he think he know he could beat, and then he gonna go in there and fight him. He don't care who it is. He don't need no other fights, bro. I'm trying to tell you right now. You know, other fighters like to do that because it's like, okay, I just need one more, or I need to, get a couple more fights in so mentally I'm comfortable. He ain't got to be mentally comfortable.
I'm talking about physically though, like his body, because he would still look little. He still didn't look.
Yeah. He definitely was like smaller than Ryan, but Ryan is gonna eventually be like he gonna be at 54 for sure.
Ryan was huge. Pause.
Ryan was huge in the mug, shoulders big in the mug. He looking down at Rolly. No, I think Rolly gonna be straight, bro. Because mentally he don't care, and he got the power of a 154, probably 160. He cracking. So
But I'm just saying, don't throw him in there with like boots or.
No, not a boots, not a boots. Like, I think boots is like too masterful, but I think Barrios, and Rolly would be good.
Or even Brian Norman.
I think Brian Norman is schooling too.
Brian Norman will put him in the. Yeah, he probably.
Brian Norman kind of chinny too.
Okay.
I didn't see him get. He started tap dancing.
And you know what? I think that's one thing that we really didn't take into account either. The fact that Rolly hit so hard that it will freeze you.
Mm-hmm.
It will make you gun shy.
Yeah.
And he had a weight that's comfortable probably too. That plays a factor too. 147.
And he got a new coach.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, Rolly might have flipped the switch, man.
Yeah.
He might have flipped the switch. I ain't gonna talk too soon because I will bet against them. But the thing is, he only lost to who? Tank? decisively.
Pitbull.
You know, in the dramatic fashion.
Pitbull.
Oh, okay, yeah, but I get it.
That's
I
at
get it.
140.
I get that.
I think Rolly did say he was drained at 140.
I'm not
That's
trying to hear that, bro. I hate when people all that drain stuff. I'm not trying to hear it. You signed the contract.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I'm so tired of that drain stuff, man.
He had to defend his belt though, bro.
Man, he fought again at 40 after Pitbull.
Who did he fight after Pitbull?
Or did he move up?
Nah, he moved up.
Oh, okay. Well, then
This
that's
this was no. As a matter of fact, he fought no, he didn't. He fought he did have another fight. Who was that guy that Abdullah beat?
Yeah, like that nobody he beat at 40. That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
Like, man, Pitbull hurt like them both.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
he lost to that old man too. He lost to that old man too.
He did. Yep.
Yeah.
I got a question, man. How y'all feel? I'm gonna just show this one time, and I'm gonna just say I got Terrence Crawford either by unanimous decision or 9th round TKO. Because if that Canelo that I saw fight this guy, which is a runner, this guy is pitiful, bro. My man should have just stayed home. If Canelo go in there and fight Bud like the way he fought this guy, and then it's gonna be like another Mayweather versus Canelo, but Terrence Crawford is much more meaner, like much meaner.
He don't got brittle hands.
And Crawford is bigger than him now. Did y'all see the face off?
Yeah, Crawford been bigger than him. Everybody, we all do.
Yeah, Canelo little. I seen Canelo. I seen Canelo standing next to Carissa. I was like,
yeah, Canelo little.
Whoa.
He little, bro.
I said, hold on, bro. Clarissa a big girl though, because she stayed next to Bud. I be kind of looking the same thing. I'll be like, hold on, how big is Clarissa?
And Bud was looking.
Clarissa a big girl, dog. She a big girl, man.
Yeah.
And she be wearing heels too in a lot of those pictures when they be at fights and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that kind of like make her look bigger than what she is, but
she's still almost 200 pounds.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's a big girl, dog.
That's crazy.
Y'all see Crawford's face when he saw Canelo fighting? It's like he was licking his chops. He probably called Victor like, "Hey, man, I feel good. It worked.
We got one.
we got another one.
We got one."
Hey, this is what I love about Crawford though. In the interview right after the fight, they like, well, how would you fight him in a similar way? And he was like, no. He was like, all the people that beat him didn't run from him. I said, oh yeah, we about to get a fight. We about to get a good fight.
And Crawford not scared of him either.
No, Crawford don't run though.
Nope.
But I thought because
we ain't never seen Crawford run.
No, we never seen it. But before that, in interviews, he was saying like, "Oh, I don't got to knock him out." So I'm thinking like, "Oh man, I just hope Crawford don't switch up his style of fighting." But
no, Crawford understands that this man has never been knocked out. Why am I going in there trying to prove a point when I'm already 2 weight classes beneath him? All I got to do is win.
Yep.
And I trust my skill, and I'm gonna go in there and take him out.
Yep.
When I put myself in the thought process of Crawford, that's all I can think about. Knowing that Floyd Mayweather did him dirty, I believe if I was Terrence Crawford, I would think in my mind that I was on that level of Crawford at this point with all this gas that been around and all this. I would believe that I'm on that level and I could do the same thing. And he's older. So, but the only thing for me that has to make this possible is the fact that Crawford has to hit Canelo with something that's going to allow that. It's going to allow Canelo to judge when he wants to get in there and have combat, have close quarter combat. Because one thing I don't think Crawford want to be into a, in the phone booth fighting Canelo. That's not what you want to do. No. Crawford, I think he'd be more deadly on the outside and moving. Yeah, so we're gonna have to see because I know he don't want to run, but the Canelo, we know you might have to do a little running.
Yeah.
No, he gonna do a little moving, but he gonna play
them first 4 or 5 rounds. You gonna have to you gonna have to get the skateboard out, dog.
he gonna have to keep him in the middle of the ring. But this is my thing, and this is what I haven't seen since Floyd. Man, Floyd can fight off the ropes. I haven't seen no other boxer like that can do that yet. Like actually fighting off the rope, not getting hit and hitting off the rope, like hitting people off the ropes. I haven't seen nobody do that yet. So I think Crawford gonna have to do a little bit of that in that fight too. He gonna have to fight off the ropes.
Listen, if Crawford get his ass on them ropes and Canelo is right there, he's going to bed.
Yeah.
No,
that's not a good idea.
You gotta stay off them ropes.
That's not a good idea.
This
is not Floyd. He's not Floyd.
You gotta stay off the ropes.
No, bro. This is Canelo. And trust me, Canelo ain't had a really, really, really good anticipated opponent in a long time. So all this shit they've been talking about Crawford, this and it's racial. You feel me? Boxing is the most racist sport that we have around. Indeed. Don't forget that. Let's get out of La La Land. This is a racist sport, bro. So do you know what these training camps are about to be like? Do you know what these press conferences are about to be like? The fans versus the fans. It's gonna be a whole lot of black people over here and the Mexicanos over here. It is not. These training camps are about to be turned up a notch. This ain't just we finna go over here and fight this person, or Benavidez versus the Puerto Rican dude. No, this is the cream de la creme of the black folks and the cream de la creme of these Mexican guys. And they finna hit head up and we finna see who wins. This would be a barn burner. So if you think it's gonna be lax by any thought process in your head, no. These guys are gonna go in there and they're gonna try to extinguish each other. They're gonna try to put the fire out for sure. So all that getting on the ropes, this ain't the time to try that out. Nah. It's gonna have to be the best of the best. Whatever you do good, do it now.
Yep.
So Crawford gonna have to be at a distance, pick him off. You feel me? Come with them hooks, same way he did Errol. I hate to say that, but same way he did Errol. Just watch him. You feel me? See, be on his pace. See what he doing. Yep. Don't get out there trying stuff. No, you gonna be asleep.
Yep.
Yeah, and it goes the same way for Canelo. Like we ain't never seen Canelo on the floor, but I'm thinking right now, after what I've seen, I think Crawford got a lot more power than what Mayweather was toting at the time. So
for sure,
Canelo can get in there thinking his chin is platinum, and it might get cracked. We don't know that, but I just say all that to say that's gonna be a good one. And the intentions is gonna be there. So yeah, they say, oh, Canelo, he get a little older. This might be the best time. Yeah, watch, he ain't gonna be old that night.
Oh no, he gonna be at his
best. He ain't gonna be old that night. No, because it's racial. It's a lot more built into it. Because thing is, like, this is pound for pound number one. This that fight for that. This is that fight for Hall of Fame. Both of them guys gonna retire soon, so it's like, they both go to the Hall of Fame, but it's gonna be that. Yeah, I beat you. You remember?
Yep.
You feel me?
Yep.
So. Hey,
I want to give up. I hope they do like a 24/7. I hope they do like a 24/7 where we get this, inside the camps and all that.
They should.
Yeah,
I do miss those.
Boxing.
Yeah,
but as far as him, what I was saying about him fighting on the road, I'm not saying he should try it. What I'm saying is, it's gonna come a time in the fight where he gonna have to, like, it's gonna be spots in the fight where he gonna get caught.
Yeah.
Like, because Canelo good at cutting off the ring, so he go get him on the ropes, and it's gonna be time where Crawford gonna have to fight out the ropes, or he's gonna have to hurry up and spin up out of there. But yeah, that's how he stopped. That means to not stop, but that's how he knocked down Charlo. That's how he knocked down the other Puerto Rican. What's the dude now? I forget his name because he
McGee,
a bunch of nobodies.
Yeah, not McGee is Mexican. Are you talking
about
not
McGee?
Berlinga,
yeah. That's how he knocked down Berlinga, on the rope. So it's gonna be spots where Crawford is gonna have to fight off the ropes, or he gonna have to hurry up and get up out of there.
One more thing you forgot too. Bomac already got the formula already.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He put the formula on the back of them Cheetos puffs. The dust. Hey, if you see Bomac coming to you know how they show the fighters come in the ring. If you see Bomac with a snapback, it's gonna be a good night.
Hey, it's gonna be a good night.
I trust
He
in
got
Bo.
that jumbo family bag of Cheetos Puffs. Somebody going to bed.
And Bo Mac we trust, man. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm
Hey,
trying to tell
Taz,
you.
your cousin did a great job against.
Oh man, he did great.
Anyway, it has my respect now, though. Ah, what's up, G? G, like whatever.
I with G on this, man. I with G on this.
He was an Uber driver too, man. You know, he used to drive Uber.
And my cousin was in there putting in work, man.
Hey man,
If he was in a little bit more shape, he would have won that fight.
everybody got an off day, man. And anyway, he a different beast, dog.
Yeah. I like how he came back from that, and he
Ain't that what it's
adjusted.
about?
Yeah, that's what it's all about. He
That's
got my
what it's about,
respect now.
we loved Ryan when Ryan got knocked down with that body shot,
Mhm.
by that other dude, and he got up and knocked him out.
Mhm.
Bro, ain't that what we want in these boxing matches? That's
Mhm.
what we love to see. Everybody wants a Rocky story. We all want the defeat first, and then you overcome this situation, and you
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm about to go in there. Oh. You feel me? We all want that. So it's like it looks good. I feel like he just gained even more fans because of that.
Yep.
You feel me? Oh, we got knocked down. He got up, shook it off, and was able to coast his way to a victory. We seen Floyd, we seen the greats do it. We seen
Mhm.
Muhammad Ali do it. We seen a bunch of fighters do that, and we'd be like, man,
Mhm.
that's what we all want.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's
I
like,
like how. Yeah, I like how he adjusted. After the knockout, I like how when he got knocked down, I like how calm he was,
Mm-hmm.
and he looked at his corner like, yeah, that was on me.
It was
Like
a
I
I
caught
learned
myself.
from that. Yeah.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, man. I think if Cardenas was in a little bit more shape, he would have won that fight. He
Think
got
so?
Yeah.
he gassed out, and then anyway took over. But
Yeah.
yeah,
But see, that's why you're not a champion, though.
yep.
Mhm.
That's
You know what
exactly,
I'm saying?
that's what
That's
separates.
why the guys don't be champions, because it's like you can't be a front runner, score, and think you won. No, a knockdown ain't nothing but a point.
Yep.
You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? Floyd took a knee and and won the round.
Yep.
Well, he didn't take a knee. He got buckled.
No, he took a
Came
knee.
back out there. Oh, he took a knee?
Yeah, he took a knee. When he hurt his
No,
hand.
he ain't. Did
Cool.
he?
Yeah, when Floyd hurt
Floyd.
his hand. Yep, he took a knee.
Yeah. Well, Floyd hurt his hand. He
Oh,
took a knee, but it was real evident that it was his hand.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
was real
but
evident.
you get what I'm saying though? Like the best do it. So I just like that. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was the most exciting fight of the weekend.
No. Yeah. Most definitely.
Facts.
Yeah.
Most
Big
definitely.
fact.
Speed, footwork, his distance. Like I wasn't sold on anyway, but that fight. Remember, I told y'all this is the fight. Yeah, I'm for sure an anyway fan of.
Yeah, he looked comfortable over here too. He looked real comfortable over here.
Very.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what y'all want to wrap it up with, man?
What you got for us, G?
I got a little bit of boxing news. The first thing I want to say is Tyson Fury continues to tease his ring return. So the big man himself is saying, hold on. Might not be over.
Right.
He
Man,
hang
yeah.
around.
Over the hill. Jake Paul claims he beat washed up Canelo Alvarez. Who y'all got winning between Jake Paul and Canelo?
Canelo.
Exactly. Ain't
Devastating
nobody
KO.
stupid.
Put him to sleep. Come on now.
Let me see. Dillian White hasn't give up his hopes on a rematch with Anthony Joshua. He think it's still happening. I don't think so.
Dillian White need that last check. That's all that is.
And De La Hoya, De La Hoya be hating. He said Canelo versus Crawford is not the biggest fight.
Yeah.
He don't like Canelo. Yeah.
He a hater.
Yeah, he's hating.
Yeah.
And Conor Ben calls out Shakur. He said, "Do it next."
Yeah.
I think Shakur wins that.
Shakur went on a podcast saying he'll fight Conor Ben at 54. Yeah. He said he'll move up to 54 and fight Conor Ben. He said for the right price. For the right price, he said with certain fighters he'll move up. But he said with Conor Benn, he'd go to 54.
Yeah,
You would do that, but you won't fight Tank.
Honestly, bro, I'm starting to think that's not Shakur, bro. I'm being so serious, bro.
Yeah,
Shakur, dog.
Yeah, I'm starting to think that Tank. I'm not gonna say he's scared or he ducking, but I'm starting to think he's not trying to get in there with Shakur.
It's Shakur, dog.
I'll tell you what it is with them two. With them two is this: they both want to be this. You're the A side, I'm the A side, you're the B side. They like measuring each other's. You know what I'm saying? You know the phrase.
But Shakur
It's
already
a
took
that
the back seat.
contest.
Shakur already took the back seat. He said it in multiple interviews, like, bro, I'm the B side, I'm not the A side. Said I'm waiting on him.
Man,
I don't know,
they done
bro.
sent him offers before. It could
Shakur-
be you could be right
Shakur
though.
is
Who
ducking.
knows?
Shakur is ducking because when he was a free agent, he could have talked to PBC, but he ran straight to Eddie. And then at the Crawford and Madrimal fight, he already had the fight already set in place with Zepeda. Shakur.
Yeah, then he knew Turkey and Tank wasn't working together, so then he flew over to that stuff. I'm like, bro, it's just too many signs saying that you ducking, but to each his own. If the fight get made, it get made.
Yeah.
If it don't, that's fine with me.
Man,
Yeah, but Tyson Fury, man, if he come back, I think he does have his eyes set on Anthony Joshua fight. I know Anthony Joshua will be going to bed, so I would put probably $500 on that fight, and I will record that. Tyson Fury will be putting Anthony Joshua to bed again, just like I was right about the last one when he fought Dubois. So we're not doing that. And then my last one, guys, and I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Will Pac-Man break Big George's record?
Can I do something before you do that? Since you brought up Pacquiao. That's for Mario Barrios for ducking and unification and fighting old man Pacquiao.
Yeah, you don't duck a chance to be legacy. That's one thing I can say about Keith Thurman. You know, when Pacquiao reached out to Keith's like, man, I would definitely want to share the ring with him. Win, lose, draw, whatever. Like I got a chance to say that I was in the ring with Pacquiao. And that's how you know Keith Thurman was a boxing fan before, you know what I'm saying, before he even probably was training and doing all that. Because as a boxer, you at the top of your game and one of a boxing icon trying to fight and you don't want to take it, man, please. So shout out to Keith Thurman on that one. But no, ain't no way in hell he should have ducked Pacquiao. I don't know, but Pacquiao probably called Snack too, come in there and put you in a coma. So I don't know. You know he don't stop training.
Pacquiao
He be like, I'm retired, bro. I don't know if y'all like follow anything from Pacquiao, but I do. Like I still follow. Like at one point, Pacquiao was making all this money and he was giving away the money in his village. So Pacquiao got like this big old mansion, and all the people from the city, he give out money on certain days. So it'd be like a line, like the Social Security office outside his house. He'll be giving people money for groceries and stuff. These people don't know about Pacquiao. Pacquiao is a legend. He'd be giving them like big old basket of money, and he'll just grab some. He'll be counting it out like, here you go, that person to move. Here you go, that person to move. This is what Pacquiao does. And you know, like once I start seeing that, then I start following more of like what he be doing. Bro, he still be getting up with the community. All the guys, they run every morning. You feel me? They be out there, they be having the little cameras out because they just like, man, we with a legend. He trains and runs every day. So the fact that he's coming back is not a surprise. This guy wasn't just at home getting fat chilling. He be in the community working out every day, and boxing. Still like shadow boxing, doing like training like he just doing regular. So yeah, he still has the opportunity along with extracurricular snacks, you feel me, to come in and probably give one of these young guys a run for their money.
We'll see.
It's all about purpose. It's all about will. You gotta have something to fight for. He giving out money. Money get low. He want to go in there and knock somebody out again. Get another couple million.
Yeah, he gonna beat Barrios though.
Yeah, he gonna cook Barrios.
Yeah, he gonna cook.
he gonna cook Barrios for sure.
The only thing that I got, they talking about Keyshawn and T.O. supposed to be fighting Turkey ordering it. So
Keyshawn
Who?
Keyshawn and T.O. They Turkey trying to get Keyshawn to move up to 140 fight T.O. And they saying that they
That ain't gonna happen.
because they it's a sparring out of T.O. and Keyshawn.
Mm.
They're floating around, and then I guess Keyshawn knocked out T.O. dad in that sparring. So they got like a little beef. Then they had the little thing on stage when they was on the same card. So they trying to build up that fight, and I guess Turkey ordering it. He want Keyshawn to move up to 140. So
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be a good fight.
Hey, I'm gonna say this: Keyshawn at 140.
I don't think that fight gonna happen because you know why? I think
it's gonna
T.O.
happen
will
either.
be more comfortable. I think T.O. more comfortable at 147.
He fought at 140
I think
his
so
last
too.
fight.
Huh?
He was at 140 his last fight. That last fight.
Yeah, but he
But
just called out
Keyshawn
Boots.
wasn't there. But Keyshawn wasn't there.
I think if you say Keyshawn, who you gonna fight? T.O. Keyshawn or Boots? If you say yeah, he gonna fight Boots.
Oh yeah, of course. But man, come on, bro.
Keyshawn need to worry about Edwin Dos Santos. I want to see how that chin hold up with Edwin. And Edwin is a little bit more agile, a little bit more shifty. This is the first time. This is actually the last time Keyshawn fought somebody shifty was Andy Cruz in the Olympics. So I'm interested to see how he gonna do.
Man, De Los Santos. What old dude be saying? Trash.
No, Dos Santos ain't trash. Don't let Devin. Don't let
bro.
Shakur change your perspective on Edwin. Edwin's a fighter. Shakur's the one that ran.
And
He's
boxing
a runner. He's a track star.
Hey, boxing is what have you done for me lately? Man? He haven't fought in 2 years, and then in that last fight, he let a dude with one hand finesse him. So I can't. I don't know, bro.
I can't get that to Shakur.
Boxing is what have you done for me lately,
It
dog?
is.
I love that phrase.
I'm gonna do another ducktail for Brian Norman Jr. He did all that
Oh,
talking. He did all that talking his last fight about, yeah, man, where's Mario Barrios at? Boots, when he done with his fight with Stanley Jonas, then we could talk about unification. Now you fighting some guy in Japan who wrote a letter to you and read it to you after your fight saying that he wanted to fight you, and now you fighting him. That's a duck, bro.
He going to get that money.
Ain't no money over there. He ain't getting more money fighting that Japan guy than fighting Boots. Come on now.
Floyd got $6 million to do an exhibition over there, man.
That's Floyd. That's Floyd, dog. That's Floyd. Brian.
Yeah, you know what? And I ain't gonna lie. I do think we gotta. I mean, like, this is not just because of this right now.
Yeah.
We have to remove Floyd from like the relation of like what's going on today. Like I'm like for real. Like I know I said that earlier, and Tiz was like, man, no. I'm like, oh, you're right, low key, because Floyd, bro, can we just say it? He's an anomaly.
Yeah, he different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
The money making, the skill level, like everything Floyd did, it was just like extra. Like you go to Floyd Mayweather house, you likely to see a tank, just like a real World War II tank, just sitting there with Gucci rims or something. Like, you feel me? Like Floyd. Like we got to remove him from like the relevation of like this sport, so we can like get some real points across.
You're right, dog. Because the more I see these dudes fight, I'm like, man, Floyd was on a different level, man.
Different level.
Really different level.
Yep. So I think that's it, man. I know we can touch all the depth probably, but we just had to get that off our chest for sure.
Yes, sir.
We'll see y'all next week. Welcome to season 5. Keep it boxing, keeping the square circle. We out. We'll see y'all next week.
If you taking jabs in life, you ain't got a puncher's chance. Watch me lay these hands like a preacher gain a bunch of fans. Ain't about who the favorite, who